Everyone thinks Microsoft and OpenAI are just partners, but the truth is, millions of paying customers are now accusing them of secretly rigging prices against you. A federal lawsuit filed by ChatGPT Plus subscribers claims that Microsoft and OpenAI colluded to inflate subscription prices, and Microsoft just fired back, asking a judge to throw the entire case out. Here's everything you need to know. To understand why this lawsuit exists, you have to understand the relationship between Microsoft and OpenAI. This is not a normal business partnership. Microsoft has poured over $13 billion into OpenAI since 2019, making it the single largest investor in the company. In return, Microsoft got the exclusive rights to deploy OpenAI's technology across its entire product ecosystem, from Azure Cloud Services to Bing, Copilot, and beyond. That level of financial entanglement is exactly what raised eyebrows when ChatGPT Plus launched at $20 per month and never moved. The lawsuit was brought by a group of ChatGPT Plus subscribers who argue that the Microsoft OpenAI arrangement effectively eliminated any real competition in the AI assistant market. Their central claim is straightforward. When one company controls both the infrastructure and the investment of its supposed competitor, the conditions for price collusion are created. They allege that without this arrangement, market forces would have driven subscription prices lower, and consumers were harmed as a result. The plaintiffs are seeking damages and structural remedies that could force changes to how the two companies operate together. Microsoft's legal team responded swiftly and aggressively. In their motion to dismiss, Microsoft argues that the plaintiffs have failed to establish any actionable antitrust violation. The company contends that its investment in OpenAI does not constitute an anti-competitive arrangement, and that the ChatGPT Plus price point reflects legitimate business decisions made independently by OpenAI. Microsoft also argues that the plaintiffs lack standing because they are subscribers to an OpenAI product, not a Microsoft product, making Microsoft's role in the alleged harm indirect at best. OpenAI's position adds another layer to this story. The company has defended its pricing model as necessary to cover the staggering costs of training and running frontier AI models. Running GPT-4 and its successors is genuinely expensive. Compute costs, data center infrastructure, and research salaries all factor in. OpenAI argues that $20 per month is not a price-fixed number, but a market-informed decision based on operational reality. Whether a judge agrees with that framing could set a major precedent for how AI subscription services are evaluated under antitrust law. Legal analysts are divided on whether this case has legs. Some antitrust experts point out that proving price collusion requires evidence of an explicit agreement to set prices, something the plaintiffs will struggle to produce given the complex and layered nature of the Microsoft-OpenAI relationship. Others argue that the structural integration between the two companies is itself the problem, and that courts are increasingly willing to look at novel theories of antitrust harm in the technology sector. The outcome of Microsoft's motion to dismiss will be a critical early signal. The broader implications of this case extend far beyond a $20 monthly subscription. If the court allows the case to proceed, it could force greater scrutiny on the entire model of big tech investment in AI startups. Google's relationship with Anthropic, Amazon's stake in the same company, and a dozen other similar arrangements could all come under a new legal microscope. The AI industry has been built on a web of strategic investments that blur the lines between competition and collaboration, and courts may soon have to decide whether that web is legal. Watch for the judge's ruling on Microsoft's motion to dismiss in the coming weeks. If the motion is denied, discovery begins, and both companies will face uncomfortable questions under oath. If it is granted, the plaintiffs will almost certainly appeal, keeping this story alive for months, if not years. The era of unchecked AI partnerships may be coming to a reckoning. The question is no longer just who builds the best AI, it is who gets to decide what you pay for it, and whether that decision was ever truly yours to make.